If you don't start learning how to monetize your mind in 2025 and beyond, taking your knowledge, your professional knowledge, corporate knowledge, whatever you've got in there, and start learning how to monetize it differently, you are going to suffer. And you can call me a fearmonger, but let the data points prove themselves. They revised the jobs report down 911,000 jobs, almost a million jobs in a year. We had the worst jobs report ever last month. This is permanent. These jobs are gone and they're not coming back. And you can keep scrolling past me if you want to and stick your head in the sand and be in denial. Or you can say, maybe I should listen. Maybe I should take the 2 minutes, because that's all I'm asking you to do. And if you don't even have 2 minutes, bookmark it and come back and listen to a 20-year career coaching veteran who's going to tell you that while all this drama is going on, there's actually something pretty epic happening. And they're not going to talk about this epic thing for a while, which means you have a chance to get a hold of it. It's called being tip of the curl, being ahead of the pack. And so this is what I'm talking about when I say monetizing your mind, because that traditional job, where you go all in and you work for one employer and they give you a paycheck, that's they put your all eggs in one basket. And then when the rug comes out from underneath you and they lay you off, right, you have no income. There is no such thing as job security anymore, which means there's no such thing as income security anymore from a single job. When you start thinking about monetizing your mind, you're saying, wait a minute here. Instead of getting paid for time, right? Trading time for money, where I'm strapped to one company working 40 hours a week and all of a sudden I lose my job and I'm stuck. What if I could trade my knowledge for money? What if I can solve a problem that's worth $1,000 in 5 minutes? Win-win situation. That is possible right now. And there's this $480 billion with a B. Check it out. Google search Gartner. They came out with a study that by 2027 is going to be here. It's called a knowledge creator economy. And what it simply means is an economy feeds itself. A whole bunch of people are going to enter what we're calling the second Renaissance era. I'm calling it the second Renaissance era. I'm claiming that. What I mean by that is that in the Renaissance era, people just pursued their passions and their interests, and they got really smart about things they cared about. We're entering that phase. That's an exciting, awesome phase that nobody's talking about. And that when you get really passionate about an idea and you learn how to monetize it, right, by sharing your knowledge or documenting your journey, there's lots of ways to do it, then you enter this economy and you not only make money, but then you put money back into it with other people, and together everyone makes money. It's an ecosystem, and nobody's talking about it because they'd rather focus on the doom and gloom in the news. And I get it, because it is scary, because we've got to convince people it's never coming back. Companies don't want to hire more full-time employees. They want to hire less. They love AI. People are expensive and unpredictable. AI isn't. But all these new types of jobs are going to be created where people are going to monetize their mind. And it's way more interesting and rewarding. Why wouldn't you be excited about that? But again, they're not going to talk about this for a while, but I am. In fact, that's all I'm talking about right now, because I'm doing a free training on it called Monetize Your Mind. And I'm going to break down for you what this $480 billion economy is, why it's growing so quickly, why it's not affiliate marketing or shaking a booty or selling products or any of that kind of stuff. It is truly monetizing your knowledge. So if you're a corporate worker, right, professional, and you're like, how do I take all these years that I spent building up this career that's now been pulled away from me? That's what I'm talking about with this training. And it's free. All you have to do is pop your email address in so that I know where to send the training on the event. And if you can't attend live, we send you the recording. So sign up anyways. But you'll find it linked in the comments or maybe up here in my bio. Just go find it, Monetize Your Mind, sign up, and let me show you what's going on, because there is a silver lining here. There is actually some really cool stuff going on right now. It's just nobody's talking about it, because the collapse is finally here, and that's what they're going to talk about in the news. And it's fine, because it's here and it really is here to stay. And if you want to try to find a traditional job, good luck. I'm not going to coach people on that anymore, because it doesn't exist. I'm going to coach people on how to monetize their mind, use the knowledge they already have to make money, and to diversify their income and create income security and a lifestyle that they want, so that they're not beholden to golden handcuffs in one company and trading their time for money. We can do better. It's called Monetizing Your Mind. I will see you there.